For some week now, I've been talking about why I believe Christianity and Judaism should not be mixed up. I believe there are scriptures in the Bible that represent the practice of Judaism, and they are not representative of Christ. As a matter of fact, till today, they still believe and they still practice their doctrine. Jesus Christ to them is like their brothers. He was one of those children born that are exceptional. Many Jews are still expecting the coming of Messiah as I'm talking to you. That is why I've started talking about some scriptural character as well who does not represent God kind of behavior. For example, when I look at the life and the pattern in which Elijah operates on earth, Christianity should not have anything to do with such person. I am not saying he's an evil person or he's a good person, but I'm saying his actions, his way of addressing or dealing with problems does not represent God. If God is loving, his love for humanity did not start when Jesus came or died. His love for creation of humanity started from the first time he conceived the idea of creating man. Do you know that it was because he loved that he gave? That's why I'm calling on you today, friends, that today we need to start looking at scripture critically. And you must know that Bible is a book written by men, inspired by God, but the inspiration of God passed through the vessels of men. Because the vessels of men has the capacity to react to whatever they receive based on their worldview, based on their emotion, based on their cultural values and understanding of life. For instance, if Peter will talk to you about marriage, what will it look like? Compare it with what Paul will say to you about marriage. Because our worldview influences whatever we receive from God. And then our understanding of who God is influenced majorly by the kind of environment we develop or we grow up from. So look at it. Today is another day that we have opportunity to say, we believe the Bible, but we are not going to be limited by accepting everything given to us. We can question them. The one that we believe are not incommensurate with the standard of God can be dealt away with. When Jesus was departing from this world, he gave unto us a new comforter who can help us to understand the truth of God. Listen, friends, I will be talking more on this concept, and I will let you see how and why I think biblical characters, Judaism, teachings of the Jews are not different from the record of Yoruba people, from the record of Igbo people, from the record of Ghanaians, from the record of Tifi, from the record of Kenyans. All of us have our record of history. And if our history does not represent the loving and the power of God, we must not shy away from the fact that the whole heart was without God until Christ came. And because it is written in the Bible does not make it exceptional, we can say no to whatever we think and whatever we come to discover that are not in the standard of God. How do we know when it's standing in the standard of God? It must exhibit love, justice, and truth. These are the three pillars of which we can define God that we have never seen before. These are the three pillars of which you can explain God that we have never seen before. Whatever is practiced, written, or written down in that book that does not measure with those three things, we can't. Till next time we have opportunity to meet again on this platform. Remember, my name is Israel Gunibada, and don't forget to follow me on all my channel, Wholeness Africa Initiative. I love you. God bless you. Shalom.